In a quaint little town nestled among rolling hills and shimmering lakes, there lived a sister and a brother named Lily and Ethan. They were inseparable, always seeking adventure and fun in their everyday lives. Their imaginations knew no bounds, and they had a knack for finding magic in the ordinary. One sunny afternoon, while exploring the dense woods behind their house, Lily and Ethan stumbled upon a hidden cave. Its entrance was obscured by overgrown vines, and an air of mystery surrounded it. Curiosity danced in their eyes as they ventured inside, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Inside the cave, a faint glow illuminated the path before them. They followed it deeper and deeper until they arrived at a cavern bathed in soft, warm light. And there, sitting on a pile of rocks, was a creature unlike anything they had ever seen before. The creature had scaly green skin, large round eyes that shimmered like polished emeralds, and a wide, toothy grin that stretched from ear to ear. It was a monster, but not the kind that lurks in nightmares. This monster seemed friendly and harmless. "Hello there," Lily said, her voice filled with wonder. The monster's eyes widened, and a mixture of surprise and joy painted its face. "Hello," it replied in a deep, rumbling voice. "I didn't expect anyone to find me here." "We're Lily and Ethan," Ethan chimed in, extending his hand for a handshake. The monster hesitated for a moment, unsure, but then gingerly reached out with its large, clawed hand and shook Ethan's tiny hand. "I'm Grumble," it said. "Nice to meet you." From that moment on, an extraordinary friendship bloomed between Lily, Ethan, and Grumble. They spent days exploring the woods, climbing trees, and sharing stories. Grumble was a gentle soul, longing for companionship and love, and the siblings were more than happy to provide it. But as with any secret, it becomes harder to keep the longer it's hidden. Lily and Ethan knew they couldn't hide Grumble forever. They yearned for their parents and their little sister, Mia, to meet their newfound friend. They believed that once their family got to know Grumble, they would see what Lily and Ethan saw, a kind and loving creature who only wanted to be accepted. One evening, over dinner, Lily and Ethan mustered up the courage to share their secret. With hesitant voices, they spoke of Grumble, describing him not as a terrifying monster, but as a misunderstood being longing for love and friendship. The family listened with wide-eyed astonishment, their faces reflecting a mix of fear and disbelief. Their parents, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, exchanged worried glances. "Are you sure it's safe?" Mrs. Thompson asked, concern evident in her voice. "Yes, Mom," Lily assured her. "Grumble is gentle and kind. He just needs a chance." Mr. Thompson, a logical man with a heart full of love for his children, considered their words. He understood the importance of trust and compassion. "Well," he said thoughtfully, "if Grumble means no harm and brings joy to our children's lives, perhaps we should give him a chance." Ethan and Lily squealed with delight, their faces beaming with happiness. They couldn't wait to introduce Grumble to their family. The following day, Grumble was invited to join the Thompson family for a picnic in their backyard. The air buzzed with nervous excitement as Lily, Ethan, and Grumble walked hand in hand, approaching their parents, who stood waiting with anxious smiles. As Grumble emerged from behind the trees, the family gasped in unison. His imposing presence and unusual appearance caused a momentary silence. Fear and uncertainty clouded their expressions, but Lily and Ethan held their breath, hoping that their family would see past Grumble's exterior and recognize the gentle soul within. Mrs. Thompson was the first to break the silence. "Children, is this Grumble?" she asked, her voice trembling. Lily and Ethan nodded eagerly, their eyes pleading for understanding. "Yes, Mom," Ethan said, his voice filled with determination. "He's our friend, and he's really nice." Mr. Thompson approached Grumble cautiously, studying him with a mix of curiosity and trepidation. "What do you want from us?" he asked, his voice tinged with a touch of fear. Grumble lowered his head, his eyes filled with sadness. "I don't want anything from you," he replied, his voice laced with vulnerability. "I only want to be loved and accepted." Mrs. Thompson's heart softened at the sincerity in Grumble's voice. She stepped forward and reached out a hand, her touch tentative yet gentle. "If you mean no harm to our family, she said. "Then we are willing to give you a chance." With those words, a flicker of hope ignited within Grumble's eyes. He tentatively accepted Mrs. Thompson's hand, and a tremor of joy passed through his massive frame. The siblings couldn't help but smile, knowing that their family was beginning to see the true nature of their friend. Over the following weeks, Grumble gradually became a part of the Thompson family. They discovered that beneath his intimidating exterior, he possessed a heart full of love and an unwavering loyalty. Grumble's presence brought a new sense of adventure and excitement to their lives, and they embraced him as one of their own. As days turned into months, the townsfolk caught wind of the unusual friendship between the Thompsons and the once feared monster. Whispers and rumors spread like wildfire, painting Grumble as a dangerous threat to the community. Fear gripped the hearts of the townspeople, and they demanded action to protect themselves. News of the turmoil reached Lily and Ethan's ears, and they were devastated. They couldn't bear the thought of losing their newfound friend because of baseless fear. Determined to stand up for Grumble, they rallied their family and friends to organize a town gathering. On the designated day, the townspeople gathered in a park, their faces etched with skepticism and apprehension. Lily and Ethan, standing beside Grumble, faced the crowd with unwavering conviction. "We understand your fear," Lily began, her voice projecting with determination. "But Grumble is not what you think. He's gentle, kind, and just wants to be loved." Ethan stepped forward, his voice filled with earnestness. "Give him a chance," he pleaded. "Let us show you the friendship we have found." With hesitant steps, the townspeople approached Grumble, their fear slowly giving way to curiosity. Lily, Ethan, and their family shared stories of their adventures, highlighting Grumble's unwavering loyalty and gentle spirit. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden glow on the gathering, a transformation took place. The once fearful and apprehensive faces softened with understanding and acceptance. The townspeople saw beyond Grumble's monstrous exterior and embraced him as a beloved member of their community. From that day forward, Grumble was no longer a creature feared and misunderstood. He was a symbol of unity and compassion, reminding everyone that appearances could be deceiving. The townspeople embraced diversity and the idea that friendship knows no boundaries. As years passed, Grumble became an integral part of the town's fabric. Children played at his feet, and adults saw this wisdom and friendship. He shared his knowledge of the woods and the magic that lay hidden within. Grumble's presence bridged the gap between humans and creatures, fostering a sense of harmony and understanding. Lily, Ethan, and their family watched with pride as their small act of kindness had a ripple effect on the entire town. They had not only gained a loyal friend in Grumble but also helped dispel prejudice and fear, replacing them with love and acceptance. Grumble's love for his newfound family never wavered. He stood tall, not only as a friend but also as a protector. The town flourished under his watchful eye, and his presence brought a sense of security to its inhabitants. As the years passed, Lily and Ethan grew older, venturing out into the world beyond their little town. But their bond with Grumble remained unbreakable. They visited him whenever they could, sharing stories of their adventures and seeking his wisdom. In the end, the story of Lily, Ethan, and Grumble became a legend, passed down through generations. It served as a reminder that appearances could be deceiving and that true friendship transcends fear and prejudice. Grumble's story inspired countless others to look beyond the surface and find the beauty within every soul. And so, in a town where fear once held sway, love triumphed, and a once feared monster became a cherished member of the community. The story of Lily, Ethan, and Grumble taught the world that sometimes the greatest friendships can emerge from the unlikeliest of places, and that love has the power to transform even the most misunderstood hearts.